Welcome back, everyone. I'm Rose Jacobs, and I welcome you again to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today, we are speaking with Graham Wynn, and Graham is the founder and director of Superior People Recruitment. Here at 𝐊𝐿𝐼𝐴, we bring you the industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock markets and help you understand how you can create one. Now, Graham Wynn is an employment expert and recruiter and knows the ins and outs of employment, careers, training and education. Superior People Recruitment is a professional employment and recruitment agency. It operates across all major cities in Australia. The portfolio covers many sectors, and the company has an outstanding team of consultants that offer innovative and quality employment solutions. We're very pleased to have you here at 𝐊𝐼𝐴, Graham. Your diverse and extensive career is very impressive, I must say. But before Superior People Recruitment, you worked in management, consulting and finance across various sectors, including travel and manufacturing. So let me ask, what persuaded you to shift your career to employment training, education and recruitment?
Appreciate your time, thank you. When I was working for other organisations in senior roles, one of the things I did learn was that most organisations focused on their product or service rather than the people. And we found that by actually getting the people right, the product and service will then sell themselves. You've got to get the right people in the organisation who are passionate about what they do, have an interest in what they do and enjoy working there. And they will then sell your product or service. The product or service doesn't always sell by itself. So when I left that organisation because the company basically were being sold, I then thought recruitment was the way to go, because that would mean I could really focus on helping other companies get the right people in their organisation so they could continue and grow the business. What I found was a lot of companies, when there were problems in the organisations, they just threw more money at extra staffing, try and improve systems, try and improve procedures, rather than focusing, have we got the right people in our business? So that's really what we focused on, trying to find the right people that fit in a certain organisation.
Well, it certainly makes sense. And obviously the most important criteria to source the right candidate for the job is to thoroughly understand the company's needs. So how does Superior People Recruitment ensure that perfect recruitment for the clients?
There are two areas we look at. Number one is the people like myself and the people that work for me. We're all mature. We've been around a lot, so we understand business, we understand different industries. And even though I may never have been a mechanic or an engineer, I understand what they do, and so do the rest of the team that work for me. What we also do is we actually go and meet the client, see them face to face, and even look at the workspace. Where is this person actually going to be working? What's that environment like where they'll be working? So we can really find that right fit, because that's what's important to us, finding the right fit. So it may not be the most experienced or the most qualified person, it's about the fit. And we've learned that by going there, meeting the employers, understanding their culture, and getting a real feel for the actual workplace itself.
Well, we're glad to know that you've already achieved an industry-leading retention rate of placement. In your opinion, what makes you unique in comparison to other recruitment and employment agencies?
Look, I think we're very thorough in our process of recruitment. A lot of our competitors will probably work on a mass module. We don't. So when we get vacancies from employers, we will spend a bit more time. We may take a week longer to shortlist candidates, but we'll only find them the best 2, maybe 3. So we're very, very thorough. And the mindset we tend to have is, if I had this position with my company, would I employ this person? If the answer is no, then I wouldn't put them forward to my client. So we try and work with that mindset to get real quality rather than quantity. And that's the process we've gone with. And by spending that bit more time and getting the right person, it means they will last longer in that job.
Well, COVID-19 has shattered businesses and the industry of recruitment as it reached a standstill for many, in fact. So how did you manage to keep the pace in the industry in such challenging circumstances?
They certainly have been challenging the last 18 months, that's for sure, yes. Look, one of the things we did was we noticed that metro cities like Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane were continually going into lockdown. So we actually opened up an office in regional Victoria to really try and tap into that market as well, because business was still going strong in those areas. And because we went into northern Victoria, it also flowed into southern New South Wales. So we picked up a number of clients from regional Victoria and regional New South Wales, not just for candidates in those areas, but people looking to move away from the big cities into regional areas. We were able to really grab those people and get them and help them move into regional areas. So that was the thing we did focus on. We also spoke to a lot of our clients, and one of the concerns they had coming through COVID were cost factors. So we really did some deals with our clients. Say, okay, if we can do a deal with you, let's say we charge part of our fee up front, part of a fee in 6 months' time. Let's work this so we still make some money out of it, but we're also helping you with your cash flow. So we did a lot of arrangements like that to really assist our clients in actually stretching out their payment structure to us.
So Graham, would you describe those as specific pockets of opportunities?
There were certain pockets, yes, and it was interesting. We found that a lot of the companies doing or trying to recruit during this process were a lot of small to medium businesses, because they were thinking we need to really grow now while we can. There's a market for us to tap into, so let's really try and grow now. So they need to employ people. Their cash flow is limited, so we try to work with them in those small businesses to really say, okay, yes, we can find you the right person, but let's try and help you out financially as well, so it's not a big expense to yourself. And so that was the kind of arrangement we set into a lot of our clients. How do we make this more affordable for you without obviously cutting our own margins too much?
Well, at Superior People Recruitment, you revolutionised the recruitment model by breaking away from that traditional structure. What do you think will be some of the revolutionary upcoming trends in the sector?
Look, I think one of the upcoming trends, which is hurting this industry, is a little bit of the AI, the automated technology. A lot of our competitors, when people apply for jobs through job boards, they automatically go into a database system. And if keywords match, then it sort of spits the resume out for the consultant to look at. We're really going back to that old method of looking at every single resume and thinking, okay, you may not be ideal for the job you've applied for, but I may have another job vacancy. So in some ways, we're actually fighting the trend of automation, and we think that will actually work moving forward, because automation will never replace human interaction. It just can't do that. So we're actually focusing on that human interaction to continue to find the right people, and really backing the trend of which most of our competitors are doing, going down the automation model. So that's how I think that's worked. And I think also in the past, a lot of my industry was very high fees indeed for the services. And coming through a pandemic like this, companies will be really looking at, okay, we can't afford to pay what we used to pay for recruitment. So I think recruiters will have to change their model from this large upfront payment to even a staggered payment a little bit to really try and help companies. What that will do, though, will make the industry more careful about the people they put into jobs, because if payments are going to be staggered, then they can't afford that person not to work out right. So again, it'll put some pressure on recruiters to really be more thorough in how they actually recruit people for companies.
That's a very insightful look at the upcoming trends in the sector, and it's been lovely chatting with you, Graham Wynn. We thank you for your time. And
My absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. With that, I'll sign off for today. Watch this space for more. Until then, stay safe and invest wisely with 𝐊𝐼𝐴𝐼𝐻.